Hey there, this is Bernie Borges. Welcome to episode 27 of Poolside Sales Chat. Hey, if you are new to Poolside Sales Chat, I do this once a week by my pool. I'm located in Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm Bernie Borges, executive producer of Social Business Engine and host of the Social Business Engine podcast. What I'm going to discuss today is something from this guide that you can get from our website at socialbusinessengine.com. You'll see it right there. The pop-up will be right there. You can do a search for it if it doesn't pop up, if you click out of the pop-up, and that is 8 reasons that B2B sales professionals must use social media to be successful. And specifically, we're looking at this one right here. 75% of B2B buyers are using social media. And that really speaks to the buyer's journey. So what I want to speak to in episode 27 is, what does that buyer's journey look like in 2017? So there's really 3 attributes of the B2B buyer in 2017. First, she is smarter than ever before. And I say she because a lot of B2B buyers are in fact women. Smarter because she's more digitally savvy, more digitally connected. You know, it used to be that B2B buyers only did their research in Google and search engines. Now B2B buyers are conducting research across a variety of different social media channels: LinkedIn, Twitter, joining Facebook groups, doing hashtag searches on Twitter, on Instagram, even on Facebook, and then of course even on YouTube as well. Let's face it, YouTube is the king of video. So one of these attributes in 2017 is that we have a smarter buyer, smarter than ever before. Now, attribute number 2 of the B2B buyer in 2017 is that she's also younger. Now, they're not all women, right? So he or she is also younger. About 50%, roughly, of the US workforce is already millennial. Now remember, the millennial age span runs up until about early to mid 30s. So not only are we seeing more decision makers that are millennial, but staff that report to the decision makers who are out there doing the research are millennials. And they're online. It is first or second nature to them to be digitally engaged. It's harder to reach them by phone, if not impossible. It's getting harder and harder, if not impossible, to reach them by email. You're more likely to reach a B2B millennial by DMing them on Twitter, or even friending them on Facebook, or messaging them on Facebook, and other digital ways than the conventional phone and email. So the second attribute, that they're younger, means we have to engage with them differently than in years past. Now, the third attribute of the B2B buyer in 2017 is that they're much more video-centric than ever before. The B2B buyer is more apt to want to consume video content. Have you noticed that everywhere you turn on social media, video is dominant? I mean, here you are looking at this video on YouTube, which, as I mentioned, is obviously the king of video. But LinkedIn, you can upload this video on YouTube, will be uploaded to LinkedIn. Facebook, holy cow. All you see on Facebook now is video, and it's only getting even more and more prevalent on Facebook. Instagram video, Snapchat. So video content is something that the B2B buyer is very interested in consuming. So we shouldn't limit ourselves to the video that's produced by our corporate marketing department. I hope it's good content, but get permission from corporate marketing to produce your own video content. A couple of quick examples. If you do webinars, do a video that summarizes the key takeaways from that webinar. If your executives are out there giving speeches, which they probably are, do a video that summarizes some of those key takeaways. Maybe even do videos that are one-on-one to the people that you want to reach, and then DM those videos to the people that you want to reach. The point is that these are the 3 key attributes of the B2B buyer and the journey that B2B buyer is in 2017. They're smarter, they're younger, and they're much more video-centric. Now, let me quickly summarize the 3 phases of that B2B journey. First, there's the research phase. Now, the research phase can take up as much as 70% of the B2B buyer's journey. And that buyers doing it on her own, conducting research online, as I just mentioned. The second phase is the evaluation phase. Once that buyer has selected the short list of vendors that he or she wants to talk to, then along the way, they've met some people, they've encountered some people online, and they've formed impressions of those people. Now, if you were one of those people, you either made a good impression or a bad impression. I hope you made a good impression with a good social profile and by engaging with relevant content. The third and final stage is the final selection, the final negotiation, if you will. You don't want that to be all about price. You want that to be about your value proposition. If you were involved in the entire buyer's journey because you inserted yourself through relevant engagement online, through digital channels, by using social media, then you establish value. You have a greater chance of having established value. You have a greater chance of not only winning that business, but winning that business not based on price, but based on the value proposition that you demonstrated through the entire journey of that buyer. So there you have it. The three attributes. They're smarter, younger, more video-centric, and they're going to go through the research phase, the evaluation phase, and the final selection phase. You can download this entire guide at our website at socialbusinessengine.com. While you're there, subscribe to my weekly podcast. It comes out every Wednesday. I interview people from brands and marketing technology companies, and we talk about ways that they're using social media strategically. And hey, if you like this video, go over here and click the like button, leave a comment, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hey, this is Bernie Borges, executive producer of Social Business Engine, saying goodbye to episode 27 of Poolside Sales Chat. I wish you continued sunshine. See ya.